What would you do? Would you build a boat even if no one believed you? I want to tell you about Noah, a man who trusted God even when it was really hard. Long, long ago, when the world was very different from today, people had forgotten how to listen to God. They were busy doing their own things. They were unkind to one another. And they did not care about what was right or good. But there was one man who was different. His name was Noah. Noah loved God. He listened to God. And he tried to do what was right, even when others didn't. Every day Noah walked with God. He prayed. He trusted. He obeyed. And one day God spoke to Noah in a very special way. Noah, God said, I have seen how much trouble there is in the world, but I see your faithful heart. I want you to build something very important. Noah listened carefully. Build an ark, God said. A very big boat. Noah blinked. A boat? There was one big problem. It had never rained before. There were no oceans nearby. No floods. No storms. Just dry land. Still, God continued. I am going to send rain to clean the earth. The ark will keep you, your family, and the animals safe. Noah could have laughed. He could have said, that doesn't make sense. He could have said, people will think I'm silly. But Noah didn't argue. He trusted God. So Noah did something very brave. He obeyed. Next morning, Noah picked up his tools and began to build. And build. The ark was huge. Bigger than any boat anyone had ever seen. People walked by and stared. What are you doing, Noah? They laughed. Why are you building a boat on dry land? Where's the water? Why are you wasting your time? But Noah kept working, day after day, week after week, year after year. Sometimes the sun was hot. Sometimes his arms were tired. Sometimes people laughed even louder. But Noah remembered something important. When God speaks, we can trust him. And then something amazing happened. One day, animals began to appear. 2 by 2, they came walking, hopping, crawling, and flying. Big animals, small animals, feathered animals, lions and sheep, elephants and mice, birds and bugs. They came from everywhere, just as God said they would. People stopped laughing. They stared in silence. And then God spoke again. Noah, it's time. Go into the ark. Noah and his family stepped inside. The animals followed. And then something incredible happened. God shut the door. The sky grew dark. The clouds rolled in. And rain began to fall. Drip, 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 drip. Then pour. Rain fell from the sky like never before. Water rushed over the land. The rivers overflowed. The ground disappeared. But inside the ark, Noah and his family were safe. The boat lifted gently on the water. Even though the storm was loud, even though the waves were strong, God was in control. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain fell. But Noah trusted God. He knew God always keeps his promises. Finally, the rain stopped. The water slowly went down. The sky cleared. The sun shone again. Noah sent out a bird to look for dry land. The first time it came back. The second time it came back with a leaf in its beak. And the third time, the end was near. When the ark finally rested on dry ground, God told Noah it was time to come out. Noah stepped onto the earth. He looked around at the fresh, clean world, and the first thing he did was thank God. Then God placed a beautiful rainbow in the sky. It stretched across the clouds in bright, shining colors. And God made a promise. Never again will I flood the whole earth. This rainbow will be a sign of my promise to you. The rainbow wasn't just beautiful. It was a reminder that God keeps his word, a reminder about the importance of obedience. A reminder that trusting God is always the right choice. And that lesson is still true today. Sometimes God asks us to do things that feel hard. Sometimes people don't understand our choices. Sometimes obeying God feels lonely. But just like Noah, we can trust him. Because God sees what we cannot see. God knows what is best. And God always keeps his promises. When you choose kindness, when you choose to follow God even when it's hard, you are being brave, just like Noah. And just like Noah, you will discover something amazing. God always takes care of those who trust him. So remember this story when life feels confusing. Remember the ark. Remember the rainbow. Remember God's promise. And always choose to trust him, even when others don't.